Today is the very auspicious day, Swami Vivekanandaji's birthday. And he wanted to spread Vedanta all over the world. It was his mission that we have to reach out to whole world with Vedanta, where there will be no rituals. And there is a beautiful story because all others, Sri Ramakrishna's disciple, they were intended with the rituals. Swamiji first started Advaita Ashram, the place which will be the practice place of non-dualism. But a lot of devotees, direct disciples of Sri Ramakrishna also protested Swami Vivekananda. The Thakur did not want that. Holy Mother's Sarada Devi on that time supported Swami Vivekananda. That Naren or Swami Vivekananda has understood Sri Ramakrishna. Sri Ramakrishna was himself non-dual. And he told, if I see Swami Vivekananda, that after my death, if I see, if you start worshipping that old fellow, bearded fellow, means his guru, okay. Swami Vivekananda told, if I see that you started worshipping that bearded old fellow, I will be a ghost and I will break you out from the neck. যদি দেখি যে ওই বুড়োটার পুজো হচ্ছে সেখানে, তাহলে ভূত হয়ে তোমাদের ঘাড় মটকাবো। Swami Vivekananda was so much staunch non-dual Advaitin. But as the Buddhistic religion, in some Advaita ashram, except Mayavati and our Kolkata 5D and Delhi Road, in all other Advaita ashram, they have started worshipping Sri Ramakrishna. Okay. Today we will discuss on Sloka 7. It's very interesting that unless and until we don't know the substratum of the universe appears to be real in front of us. Because it was yesterday's question also. Yesterday we started the topic that everything is Brahman, but why we see, think, feel the whole universe is real. So Bhagavan is telling we don't know the substratum. That is why it appears as real. So Sloka. Tavat satyam jagad bhati shuktikarajatam yatha yavanna jnayate brahma sarvadhisthanamadvayam. Once more. Tavat satyam jagat bhati shuktika rajatam yatha yavanna jnayate brahma sarvadhisthanamadvayam. Please write the Anvaya, or if you listen to me, you will find how easy is that sloka. That is the beauty of Bhagavan Shankaracharya ji. Yavat sarva adhishthanam advayam brahma na jnayate. Yavat sarva adhishthanam advayam brahma na jnayate. Tavat jagat satyam bhati. Tavat jagat satyam bhati. Yatha shuktika rajatam satyam bhati yavat shuktika na jnayate. This end portion, it is the addition. Sloka ends in yatha shuktika rajatam. So javat sarvadhishthanam advayam brahmana jnayate tavat jagat satyam bhati yatha shuktika rajatam. So what is the explanation? Explanation is yavat shuktika na jnayate tavat satyam bhati. So word for word meaning, tavat, so long as, satyam, real, jagat, the world, bhati, appears, shuktika rajatam, silver in the mother of pearl, the shell, yatha, like, yavat, as long as, na, not, jnayate, is realized. It is passive form. Brahma means Brahman, the supreme Brahman, absolute. Sarvadhishthanam or Sarvadhishthanam, the substratum of all. It's a Samastapadi Shabda. Sarvanam Adhishthanam, Sarvadhishthanam, the substratum of all. Advayam, one without a second. So the world appears to be real so long as Brahman, the non-dual, the substratum of the entire creation, is not realized. It is like the illusion of silver in the mother of pearl. Jagat, or the whole universe, is not to be understood only as the gross outer world, as we usually conceive it to be. It is the total experience of an individual in the three states of existence, the waking, dream, and deep sleep states, experienced through the different types of equipment, physical, mental, and intellectual. Through the physical equipment, we experience the waking world. Through our mind, we dream. So yesterday, our Mansaram asked me a very nice question. That in dream also we are having eyes because we see. We hear because we have ears because how we hear the sound. The thing is, what is indriya? First you have to know. What is the organs? One is physical organ. Another is ability. of that organ. And that ability of organ means mind only. In dream, only mind is there. That projects everything else. So, the thing is unintellectual, bauddhic, because in deep sleep, only our avidya remains. In short, Jagat or creation includes the world of objects cognized for enjoyment as forms, tastes, and so on. Through the sense organs, as feelings and emotions experienced by the mind, and as ideas and ideologies lived by intellect, the sum total of all experiences gained through our gross, subtle, and causal bodies is Jagat or universe. As long as one has not entered into the divine state of God consciousness through the realization of one absolute truth, which is the substratum of all, means sarvadhisthana, and which pervades all manifestations, so long does the Jagat appears to be very true and fully real. As long as we are in the dream state, we cannot believe that the dream we are experiencing is unreal. But when we wake up from the dream, we do not mourn for what we might have gained therein. Also, just as on waking up, all the variety experienced in the dream state vanishes to become one with the waking mind. So too on our spiritual awakening, all the plurality of this multiple world and all our different experiences will merge into that one supreme essence, the substratum for everything. When we have realized this supreme truth and begun to experience the absence of the eternal God principle, the infinite reality, the highest plane of pure consciousness, which runs in and through us and everywhere, we no more mistake the Jagat as real or as existing apart from that consciousness. Just as we no more mistake the mother of pearl to be a silver piece once we have recognized its worthless, the calcium content. In the illusion of a snake on a rope, without the rope or without the substratum, the superimposition of the snake is impossible. Likewise, without the supreme self, which is immortal, imperceptible, and changeless, which is referred to as the substratum or adhisthana, even the delusion as Jagat or the whole universe is not possible. Some different type of understanding we will start now. So it was how it was started today's or this sloka, that someone asked Acharya that why we see the whole creation as real. The answer is Yavat Brahma na Jnayate. As long as Yavat Brahman is not known, Tavat Jagat Satyam Bhati, so long the world appears as real. So, in the first sloka, the basic theme was discussed. Means first sloka means this set of first sloka. I gave you the breakup. I think you can remember. So, means sixth sloka, the basic theme was there. So here world means basically Jagrat Jagat, waking world. Here world means waking world. Because it is already proved that dream is unreal. So unless and until we know Brahman, the whole creation or Jagat appears as true. What is Brahman? Brahman is Sarvadhishtanam, substratum of all. And in the sloka I am telling, Anadvayam, one without a second. So it is come from the verbal root stha. With the prefix adhi, it is becoming adhishtanam. Means support, you can tell. Suppose the clay pot on the table. If I ask you, what is the support of the pot? Means what is the adhisthana or substratum of the pot? If I ask you, so you will tell the table is the support of the pot. Is it so? Clay is the support of the name and form pot. If clay was not there, where is the pot? Just think. If clay is not there, where is clay pot? Now in that same way, what is the support of everything else in this creation? Brahman, which is Advayam, non-dual. Substratum is same. The elephant made of clay, horse made of clay, tree made of clay, the pot made of clay, the dolls are made of clay. The names and forms are different. But the substratum is one and one only. That is clay. Likewise, Brahman is the substratum of the whole universe, seen or unseen. Sometimes some philosophers, like Sankhya also, Yoga Darshan, that the whole universe is the combination of matter and spirit. थोड़ा जड़ भी है, थोड़ा चैतन्य भी है. जैसे थोड़ा योग भी हो जाए, थोड़ा भोग भी हो जाए. So that is the illusion. Vedanta tells it's impossible. If you say this is the mixture of matter and spirit, it means you are accepting that matter is independent. Matter independently exists. We are accepting, but it is not. Matter is dependent because it is the manifested form of unmanifested five great elements. What is seen creation, that is nothing but five great elements or Pancha Mahabhuta, which is the effect of Apanchikrita Pancha Mahabhuta. So, means subtle form of five great elements. So, Yoga Darshans, with the Yoga Darshan, this is the difference. They think matter is independent entity as Prakriti, but it is a limiting adjunct. So I have to know Brahman is in that way. Further we have to go that non-dual adhishthanam or substratum is I alone. I am the substratum of the whole creation. I am the substratum of time. I am the substratum of space. I am the substratum of causation. I am, that is why the whole world is. I exist, that is why all the activities exist. Even whom I consider my enemy or who considers me as his or her enemy, I am there too. With this understanding only, the peace will be established in this universe. Otherwise, it's not possible. Shuktika, the shell or the mother of pearl. Rajat means silver. So suppose I was roaming on the beach, I'm a monk, but need sometimes some money also to purchase something else. So where should I get? Thinking, where should I get? Because all the Guru Dakshina comes in the name of CCMT. It doesn't come to me. Where should I get? In that time I saw, oh my God, I saw some flakes of silver. And I ran after there that I can sell the silver flakes and I can get some money. So I can have little bit noodles, little bit vegetable Manchurian, a little bit some different food, matar paneer, or all those things, pani puri, dry fruits. But alas, when I picked it up, I understand, oh my God, it is nothing but the broken shell of mother part. It's only calcium. It's my illusion that in the reflection of sun, I was thinking it is silver. So no pani puri, no dry fruits, nothing else. So that is, the people, whole life, all of us, is mesmerized with that illusory silver and we are striving to get it. And at the end of the day, we can understand we have wasted our valuable time. Bhagavan Shankaracharya ji quietly introducing the higher concept for the sadhaka. That moksha is not produced utpadyam or samskaryam or vikaryam, anything else. Moksha is nothing but in the form of clear knowledge of our own self. Then he told, what is waking world? It's nothing but the dream. Then what is the problem of the working world? Likes and dislikes. Why we are too much affected by the duality? Because we pay reality on duality. Okay. So, the perceived plurality will be given a reality unless and until I know what is real. That's why I give reality in plurality. Very important thing I'm going to tell you. Please write it down in your mind or in paper. That perception of plurality is not a bondage. I am seeing so much thing, feeling, smelling, oh, makka ki roti, sarso di saag. That is not the problem. Perception of plurality is not at all a bondage. Giving reality to perceived plurality is bondage. Giving reality to the perceived plurality is bondage. Whenever we see movie is nothing but the projection in a 2D screen. At the time of Bhagavan Shankaracharya ji, there was no movie concept. That is why he brought dream concept. Brahman alone is sarva adhishthanam, advayam. Otherwise, jagat satyam bhati. And if that knowledge is Brahman is substratum of all, then jagat satyam na bhati. This world will not be real unless we know the real Brahman. Unless and until we know the clay, so long we give importance or give reality to the pot. Acharya has given the example, shale and silver. That there is no silver, it's only shell. Because of sunlight, we see it as silver. But what is the difference between that clay and pot and shale and silver? That with the pot, we can do some transaction. We can keep water or anything else. We can drink water. But with the idea of silver in the shell, we can transact. Through the illusory silver on the shell, we can't transact. There is no connection between silver and shell. Why Bhagavan Shankaracharya ji has chosen this example? To indicate that there is no connection with Brahman and the world, transactional world. To indicate that there is no connection. The whole world is just projection. The Brahman, the substratum, Brahman is unattached, untouched by everything else. Brahman by itself cannot be the material cause of the Jagat. Please keep it in your mind. Brahman by itself cannot be the material cause of the Jagat, because creation means cause has to undergo changes or modification. But Brahman is avikaryam. There is no change. It is changeless. Upanishad is telling. So it cannot be the material cause of this whole experienced world. So when this Brahman is associated with Maya, Brahman becomes the material cause only in respect of Maya. Cause-effect relationship is one kind, it is. And substratum and superimposed adhyastha, that partnership is something different. It's not there. So shell is the substratum and silver is superimposed. Like Brahman is substratum and the whole perceived world is superimposed, what we experience, illusory. Brahman means the substratum. But when it gets associated with Maya, the same Brahman gets the upadhi or conditioning of adhyastha, of superimposed. Then only we tell Brahman as the material and efficient cause of the whole universe. But we should know that Maya is associated over there. Hari Om Tat Sat.